It's the year 2025, and if you're not using AI automations in your business, you're not just missing out, you're already falling behind. Any business requires three key pillars to scale: lead outreach, marketing to get lead inbounds, as well as engaging with all the leads that you get through outreach systems as well as inbound systems. Well, today I'll show you top 5 AI automations that you can apply to any business that works on these three key pillars. So watch this video till the end if you want to learn how you can automate your entire business using AI automations. In the top 5 AI automations that we'll be discussing today in this video, we'll be covering outreach AI agent, we'll be covering social media automation, we'll also be creating a blog automation, a voice AI agent, as well as a chatbot that will run 24/7 for your business. Hey, I'm Prakash Gupta, founder of Small AI, where we have automated systems for tens of businesses and have generated thousands of dollars in revenue. So stick around and I'll give you demos, exact tech stacks, and even the templates that you can copy and implement immediately to automate your entire business. And make sure that you subscribe to Small AI so that you never miss out on any AI automation video. Alright, now let's start with the first AI automation, that is Outreach AI Agent. And this automation has 5 workflows, but it starts with an Airtable as the main CRM. So we have this Airtable where you can see that we have data of each and every lead. We have the name, we have the email, we also have how we got that lead. And then we have a few checkboxes, which we'll talk about in the data stage. Then we have the designation, company name, LinkedIn URL, and enriched summary. Make sure that this is not the data that I have provided. AI automation has automatically generated all this data by doing web searches. We have LinkedIn queue, again, list of all the LinkedIn messages that will be sending out automatically with the scheduled time, scheduled date as well. Next, we have this follow-up setting where you can customize how many follow-ups do you want to send out to each one of the leads. This is the entire data. Coming on to the N10, we have 5 workflows. The first workflow is lead generation from keywords. Now this lead generation from keywords essentially has 3 major workflows. Now it starts from here where you enter all the API keys for your business. As soon as you do that, it will search according to a keyword that you've already provided. So you have to provide an explanation for the type of lead that you're looking for. As soon as you provide that, this AI agent will create long tail keywords accordingly and will search on platforms like Clutch, LinkedIn, as well as Apollo. It searches all the leads, it creates all the information, generates, scrapes the LinkedIn profile, does web searches around them, and saves everything into this Airtable. So you can see the leads data. All the data that you can see here is being generated using the lead generation from keyword flow. The next what we have is we have email follow-ups as well as LinkedIn follow-ups. So you can see in the email follow-ups, we have 3 workflows. First is, of course, adding emails to follow-up queue. So we have created a very robust system that there is an email queue. So as soon as there is a lead, you create all the follow-ups, all the emails into this flow. So you can see for one email, I have 4 follow-ups, and these follow-ups are being created and as date is also getting scheduled for them. You can see that there is 27th of May, 30th of May, 2nd June, 4th June. So there's a particular gap between all the follow-ups. And then we have another flow that only sends out the email. So from this email queue, it runs every single day, it checks out for the scheduled date, and based on the scheduled date, it will start sending out the emails automatically. Great. Third part is checking if the user has replied to us or not. So if the user has replied, we will stop sending out the follow-ups because it does not make any sense, and we'll update the data into our CRM as well. So in the CRM, you can also see in the leads data that there is a column of email follow-ups. There is a column of reply on LinkedIn. There is also a column of reply on email. So as soon as they reply, we will stop sending them email. Great. All right. Talking about the third flow, that is LinkedIn follow-ups. This LinkedIn follow-ups has 4 parts. Starts with the LinkedIn connection request. So using an automation, you can also send out LinkedIn connection request, and we will be sending out requests to each one of them. We'll also be mentioning that for 1 week, you can send out 100 connection requests. So we will be limiting it to 80 per week, so that we are in the safe zone as well. And we put a checkbox here as well. So, have we sent them a connection request or not? If we have, we will just put a check. Next, we have is adding LinkedIn messages to follow-ups. So again, filling up this LinkedIn queue where we have defined personalized messages to each one of the leads. And you can see for one lead, we have 4 messages right here. Based on the scheduled date, it will be sending automatically. Next, we have send LinkedIn message queue. So this will again run automatically. The automation will run and it will start sending out LinkedIn messages on the scheduled date. Last but not the least, we have check reply on LinkedIn. So we will also be checking if someone has replied to us on LinkedIn, and if they have, we will stop sending out any follow-ups because of course it does not make any sense. So these are the three main workflows. We also have sub workflow, and so this sub workflow basically works on Hunter.io, where you just provide a website. Based on the website, it will get the top decision makers of the company and will enrich the data and add everything to this leads table. Perfect. So this is the entire outreach system. If you want to learn more about this system, click on the description of this video, and in that video you'll also find the Gumroad links, so you can download this entire N10 template so that you can set up in your own N10 instance. Great, now let's move on to the next part. Next automation that you must be using in your business is social media automation. So for any business to generate more leads, you need a social media automation that can automatically post, and of course will get you more leads on DMs as well as your emails. So for that, what we have is this entire automation that posts really trendy topics. So for automating your entire social media, we have this automation. This automation basically is in three parts. First part is, of course, doing a Google search. So we are using SERP API to do a Google search related to my domain, and it will give us, the trendiest topic that is in my domain. As soon as we have that, we have the summarizing and ranking mechanism. And what it does is it basically has a knowledge base of my business, and it ranks all the articles that Google provides. Make sure that we are only storing context of articles that are related to my domain. And if any article that is not related to my domain, we just scrape that out. Combining all the articles together, we put it into this code block where we are putting it into a context. Now we are passing this context to these set of 4 AI agents. This third part is, putting this context into different AI agents. Different AI agent creates different posts for different social media. So one is for LinkedIn, one is for Twitter, one is for Instagram, and the last one is a summarizing post. We are using this summarizing post to generate images using GPT. So we have created social media post right here, and then we have generated an image. Now that we have the image as well as the social media content, we are doing this HTTP request. This HTTP node calls make.com workflow and posts directly on Instagram, Twitter, as well as LinkedIn. So it has connected to my social media accounts. Using this make.com automation, I can automate my social media posting with ease. So now we have started reaching out to people, and you have also started automating social media. The only part remaining for your outbound system is blog writing automation. So that's what we'll be covering in the third part. All right, talking about the blog automation, we have this complex automation that we built for a client. What it does is there is a topic selector agent. So again, a very complex way that we generate unique topic ideas for the blog, and then we do a research about that particular blog using SERP API, doing different other Google searches as well. Then we have a scraping pipeline that lists down all the articles that are in that particular domain. And then we have a blog drafting agent that again goes through a lot of different processes, starting from first draft, refine draft, adding SEOs, adding images, generating topic search. Then we have a generate external links. So of course, to improve SEO, you should also add external links to your blog. So we're also taking care of that. Then we have a CTA. So for any blog, you can add CTA. Like if you're providing a home service, you can add CTA. Like for plumbing services, call this number. So you can add those services in this automation as well. Then we have preprocessor for WordPress, essentially making sure that the entire blog that we have generated is optimized for WordPress as well. Takes care of the indentation, formatting, and everything like that. The next but not least, we have adding the nav bar. And lastly, we have posting on WordPress. So it's using this entire complex automation, you can see, we are creating two blogs per day for a particular business. To show you the result, so this is one of the blogs that it has generated. When we scroll down, you can see that we have Google reviews on the blog. This is also from the automation only. We have this nav bar. We have this image that was added using an AI agent. We have a few paragraphs, another image, a CTA. This is a CTA, by the way. Then we have more information. We scroll down, another CTA, and scroll down. You can see all the links. These are some external links as well as internal links. So this is an external link you can see. And this is an internal link that goes down to the homepage of the website. Another CTA, we go down, another CTA. We cover out an FAQ section here. So you can see this part. Next, when we go down, there is a why choose a section. So everything is being done using an AI agent, every single thing. You can see this map. This map iframe was also added using this AI automation, and all the social media icons, all the related post section, everything was added using this AI agent. That's why this entire AI agent is very complex. I've made an entire video where you can learn how each and every node is working and how you can download the entire template. So check out the I button for if you want to download this entire automation. This automation has a lot of key points to make sure that this automation works really smoothly. So make sure that you follow that. And if you face an issue, just book a call with me and I can help you out with that. Great. So moving on, this was the entire blog automation. Now, reverting back, we have covered outreach agent, we have covered social media automation, we have covered SEO blog writing automation. So now we have automated the entire lead generation part. We have done the marketing, we have done the outreach system. The next part remaining for us is engaging with those leads. So for engagement, we have two automations. One is voice AI agents and the second one is chatbots. So let's start automating our lead engagement with this chatbot. This chatbot is not a normal chatbot, so we're using a RAG based chatbot. RAG basically means retrieval augmented generation. That basically means that you have a lot of documents, 500-page document, 200-page document for your business. You can just feed that document to a RAG knowledge base. This RAG knowledge base will feed everything to a vector DB, and you can do a vector search to only get the relevant information based on the question asked. So the chatbot will have context. I can ask, what all dishes are you serving for a restaurant business? And this chatbot will only pick out the menu items from the RAG knowledge base and will feed it into the prompt. So it works very efficiently. And you can see in this RAG AI agent, we have a Postgres chat memory. We have this retrieve documents part, where again, we're using a Supabase vector store. To learn the technicalities of how the automation works, check out this video. Moving on, this is the RAG knowledge base. The second part is when you want to add new documents, you also should have an automation. So as soon as there is a new file created or updated into a drive folder, it will simply add everything into the Supabase vector store. So very sweet process that can automate the entire chat process. Of course, you can test out the chat here. Or if you want a Telegram bot or a WhatsApp bot or even an Instagram bot, you can do that by adding the correct nodes easily. So the brain is right here. It's up to you how you want to utilize it. So this is the chat automation that I wanted to talk about. Moving on, the next part is going to be the voice AI agent. That again is a very trendy part. People really love that. And it really helps in giving out real value of an AI in your business. So let's check it out now. I know it does not look like much, but combine it with this platform, which is called Vapi. When you combine it with this platform, it works super fantastic. What it does is you have entered a good prompt talking about your entire business. So I've added what small AI is, what we do, how should it start the conversation, what all tools can it call. So basically in C, I've added a budget checker. I have added a tool here as well in the below. I've also added a tool here. You can see this tool. This tool basically calls this N10 workflow, and this N10 workflow has the power to check availability in my calendar and also create a Google Calendar event. Yeah, so that's all this AI agent can do. Now, this Vapi voice AI agent, of course, since it has all the information about my business, my knowledge base, it can talk very fantastically to any of my leads. It can engage with them on a voicely manner. And if they want to book an appointment with me, it will call out this N10 workflow, which can check the availability, can suggest suitable time, and will also book a calendar event with them. So this voice AI agent is very much required for any business. And if you have any custom requirements for any voice AI agents, feel free to book a call with me where my team can understand your requirements and we can develop a voice AI agent that can help a particular use case for your business that can be very custom to your business. Talking about Vapi, I'll just give you a quick demo and let's click on it.
Hey there, welcome to Small AI. We help businesses like yours automate tasks using powerful custom-built AI solutions. Before we dive in, I'll ask you a few quick things to see if we're a good fit. And if everything checks out, I'll use our booking tool to schedule a call that works for you.
Awesome, that sounds good.
Great, let's get started. 1, what's your name? Feel free to just say your first name.
I'm Prakash.
Nice to meet you, Prakash. 2, what's your email address?
So this voice AI agent works fantastic. And to add this to your phone, what you can do is you can simply add it to your number. This relay number will be an API, and as soon as you add that, it can start working on your phone very simple. That's how this voice AI agent works. All the 5 automations are very generic, so you can apply it to any business. But if you have any custom operations that you're looking to automate, feel free to book a call using the link in the description, and my team can get in touch with you and can help you automate your entire business with a single click. Give this video a thumbs up if the content I provided was really valuable to you, and make sure you subscribe to Small AI so you never miss out a video from Small AI on any AI automations that can transform your business. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.